What's up, Cubers? This is Demetries Roubixcube, and this is the Demetries Roubixcube Show Thanksgiving Special. Yes, sir. It is. I can't believe I'm saying this. It is Thanksgiving week. This is Monday when I'm recording this. It'll come out on Wednesday. So, yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Man, Thanksgiving's already here. The holiday season. Christmas is right around the corner. I cannot wait for Christmas. I love Christmas. Some in my throat. Okay, anyways. I love Christmas. Love Thanksgiving, too. Got the 3 Fs. Family. Food, football, obviously family first over everything, but family, food, football, it's just a great time. I love Thanksgiving, great day to catch up with family, play board games, watch movies, watch football, eat some delicious food, and just get ready for this upcoming holiday Christmas season, for the next month. This upcoming, you got Christmas, got the New Year's, the new year, 2026 is coming up. Getting your resolutions planned out and just enjoying this Christmas season, doing all your festive things. I know me, I love to do a lot for Christmas. I love to decorate. I love to watch Christmas movies. I love to drink hot chocolate. I love to wear Christmas stuff. I wear my Santa hat. I wear pajamas on the last day of school before Christmas break. It's amazing. I love Christmas so much, and I love how much people get into it, It's a great holiday. I love Christmas, and I can't wait for Christmas to come up. But anyways, it's Thanksgiving, not Christmas. So, So today we're just gonna keep it a laid-back episode, pretty much. Not get into anything too heated. We're just gonna keep it a laid-back Thanksgiving special. I'm gonna talk about the Casper College event I went to the other day with my good friend Trevor, president of the K-Dub chapter, and my friend Emma, treasurer of the K-Dub chapter, and we just had a great time. A lot of people turned out for it, and it was great. Casper College was throwing it. It was an amazing time. We're going to get a little into sports. It's a crazy one. When I was planning this, I was like, man, what should I do? I ate something a little juicy in there. We're going to talk about John Morant and Klay Thompson. I don't know how many of you saw that, but yeah, we got John Morant, Klay Thompson beef. I'll get into that, my opinion on that. Then we're just going to have a little fun debate. It's not really a debate, but what's the best Thanksgiving side / dessert? And just talk about Thanksgiving food, because I just ate dinner, but I'm hungry when I'm recording this, so I'll probably go down and eat more after this. But love food, love Thanksgiving food. Speaking of Thanksgiving food, we're going to talk about a hot topic, and that is turkey overrated? So I know a lot of people are like, turkey's delicious. But honestly, I'm going to give you my honest opinion on turkey when we get to that thing. And then at the end, Thanksgiving literally has the name thanks in it. Just a day to be thankful for everything you have, to really sit back and enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy all the people that make your life, I know I wouldn't be halfway where I am right now. I'm not a great person. I'm going to admit it, I'm not a great person, but I'm also not a terrible person, and I feel like I wouldn't be where I am at right now without people in my life. The people that are in my life, I'm very thankful for a lot of them, all of them pretty much. The people that actually stick with me, I'm thankful for all of them. I'm gonna say their names and just say why I'm thankful for them. Probably not for every person. I won't probably say what I'm thankful for every person. So that would take 30 minutes, 45 minutes just in itself. And then we're obviously going to end with the Bible verse of the day, quote of the day, and then we'll wrap up this Thanksgiving episode. So let's just get right into it. Casper College event on Thursday at the college. TPSA chapter threw it. Amazing event. State Representative Bob Ide spoke at it from Wyoming. Secretary of State of Wyoming spoke at it. Chuck Gray. Got to talk to Chuck Gray after, got to ask him some questions. It was really amazing. Unfortunately, didn't get to speak to Bob Ide. He was a pretty busy guy. He had a lot of people come up to him. So did Chuck Gray, but, both amazing guys. Talked to Chuck Gray, an absolutely amazing guy. He was actually friends with my dad when he was first getting elected. My dad, talked to him, and the cool thing is he remembered my dad, too. It's been, probably a good 6 years. I almost said it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. If you know, you know. Nope, almost said it. But, he remembered my dad. Invited us up to the Capitol, actually. So, I think I'm going to the Capitol during Christmas break with Trevor. We're going to make a little... I should say state capitol. As much as I would love to go to the Capitol, Don't got the money to go to DC right now, but state capitol's still really cool. I've never been. I know Trevor's been, but I've never been. It'll be really cool to just see, what happens in there and get to talk to Chuck Gray, maybe some other representatives of Wyoming. It'll be really cool and fun time. Really great turnout, man. Got to talk to some great people, not just Chuck Gray, but I got to talk to the president. Never met him before. I actually didn't know that he's been following me, and I followed him for a long time on Instagram. I didn't know who he was. I was just like, hey, okay, yeah. I actually didn't know who he was, and then he introduced. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, you follow me and all that stuff, and it's great. And I follow him, and he's a great guy, man. Great guy, great president. Threw on an amazing event. Him and his team, great event. So many youth turned out to that event, which was really great. It's a great thing and you can argue with me about this. I'm not trying to do much debating on this episode, but if you want to argue with me about this, I'd be more than happy to argue with you about this. I think it is imperative, and it is a very great thing to actually, yes, push political views in schools. Push them. I'm not saying teachers are allowed to. I don't think teachers should be allowed to push political views, but if you want to talk about politics and try to, push your values through a respectful club, then I think you should be allowed to. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't be allowed to voice your political opinions in school. I was like, well, freedom of speech. That falls into that freedom of speech. It's one of our amendments, our First Amendment. Yeah, our First Amendment. So, and probably the most important amendment. And that falls into freedom of speech. And I'm not just saying it for just Christian values and conservative Republican values. No, if you're a liberal, Democrat, atheist, then you should be able to push those too. In a respectful manner, obviously. I'm not saying going around saying you're evil if you don't agree with me, and if you agree with this, then you're evil. If you like Trump, you're evil. If you like this person, you're evil. No, I just think I got people tell me they should not be pushing political values and opinions in schools. I think that's opposite. I think if people were more, open about it, there'd be less issues with that, less hate crime, less stuff like that, and it'll teach people how to be respectful. I honestly agree. So if anybody wants to talk about politics with me in school, I'm not talking about it. I'll have a conversation with you about it. If you start to get hostile, I'll just be like, okay, all right, you're right, just because it's not worth it at the end of the day. I used to argue with people about it, but now I'm just like, I haven't really had it in a while, like an argument. People have been, like, the people, I don't know if it's the right people I'm talking to, but they've been really respectful, with it. And that's just a great thing to see in the youth now, You should be able to have, and that's what Charlie Kirk wanted, You should be able to have political differences and still function as a country, you know what I mean? Still be able to have debates and function as a country, because at the day, God did not make us all the same for a reason. The world would be boring if we were all the same, have the same views on everything. And I can guarantee you, there's not a single person that agrees with you on everything. On everything. Like, everything. I'm not just talking political opinions. I'm just talking everything. Like, agrees with you on every standpoint and everything you think of. There's not a single person that agrees with you on every single one. If there is, that's great. I don't know how much I get along with that person because, person be me. That person would be pretty much me, and yeah. But no, it was a great turnout. I talked to some wonderful people. Like I said, Henry Powell, great president, great guy. Threw on an amazing event. I hope we get to work with them. CC have always been really good to us, helped us get this chapter going, and yeah, the cabinet members are really great. I hope we get to do more events with them. I'd love to do more events with them. Definitely. Yeah, wonderful event, man. I'm so happy to see a lot of the youth there. It's just a great thing, man. Yeah, it's a great thing. But anyways, yeah, that was that event. Great turnout. Got to go to Five Guys with Trevor after that, so it was really cool. We had conversations, just had fun being teenagers. Living life. That's really all you can do at this point, right? Just live life to the fullest. So we're going to switch gears. We're going to talk about a little controversy. Let's talk about Ja Morant and Klay Thompson. I don't know why I say controversy. Like, it's just, I don't know. I think it'll be a fun thing I had to talk about. I have my certain opinions about Ja Morant. I have my certain opinions about Klay Thompson. But as a Warriors fan, I was bitter. I was like, when he got traded, I was like, we don't even need Klay Thompson. Like, we'll be fine without him. But I was just, bitter, like, heartbroken Warriors fan because I love Klay Thompson. Contributed to, did he win the fourth? Yeah, contributed to all 4 titles with us. Him and Curry, the Splash Bros. They call them the Splash Bros for a reason. When him and Curry were there's no stopping him. I don't care what anybody says. When him and Curry were both, like, on fire, I might as well just, like, walk off the court at that point and just forfeit the game. So, obviously I have a soft spot for Klay Thompson. I can't speak, guys. It's terrible. I should just hang it up and retire. When I posted that on Instagram the other day, and I was like, I should just hang up and retire, I had, like, 4 people be like, no, don't retire. Don't ever give up. I was like, okay, whatever. So I posted something about, like, thinking I'm cringe on video and just thinking my episodes are cringe, which they are, and I'll still stick by that for my whole life. I had multiple people tell me, I was just joking. I'm not obviously going to, like, retire and hang it up. Be a stupid thing to do and just stupid thing to give up. But no, I had a lot of people support, which is funny because I was like, I'm just joking. But yeah, I had a lot of people like, no, don't give it up. But anyways, I'm getting way off topic this episode. We're already like at 11 minutes. Guys, I got so much stuff to do. It's probably like a 40-minute episode, 45-minute episode because we still got so much to talk about. Okay. But some backstory on this Ja Morant, Klay Thompson stuff's on Saturday. The Grizzlies versus the Mavs. Grizzlies won the game 102-96 against the Mavs. And, normal thing, close game, people probably heated. And, yeah, it was crazy because something just happened with, I don't know, even quite sure what happened. I think Klay Thompson just walked by the bench and Ja Morant was yapping and, and just talking trash. Even though, ironically, he's on the bench hurt. He didn't even play that game. So, he's talking trash while he's not even playing. So Klay Thompson got heated. I would get heated too. Like, bro, how are you talking trash when you're on the bench? And, Klay started to chirp back and things got heated. Ja mocked Klay Thompson saying, he's not even the best shooter on the court. Wasn't even the best shooter for Golden State. Just saying a bunch of crazy stuff. And then after it all said and done, Klay Thompson chirped by saying, like, how are you going to, like, talk like that when you're on the bench? Which is totally true. How do you talk trash while you're hurt on the bench? Like, dude, you're an idiot, My thoughts on this is, I think Ja Morant, I'm just going to say it, I think Ja Morant is an idiot. He's an idiot. He's a spoiled young guy that had fame way too early in life. Obviously, he wasn't ready for it. There's a lot of young people that can handle fame and can handle success, but there's a lot that don't because they're so just corrupted by just wanting all this stuff and just, like, being like, I'm rich, so I can act however I want. And there's a reason they call him Guns Blazing Morant, not because he's gun blazing on the court. To be honest with me, if you're thinking about me, he's pretty mediocre on the court when he plays. That guy barely ever plays anymore, but he's pretty mediocre on the court. Like, nothing dudes. I'm so sorry, guys. Happened another episode. I don't even know what happened. My recording's being dumb, but I'm already this long in. I don't really want to re-record. So, yeah. So I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm lacking. I'm so dumb. Anyways, no, just Ja Morant's an idiot. There's a reason they call him Guns Blazing Morant. Not because he's gun blazing on the court. He's mediocre. Okay, he can dunk over one guy. Like, let's be so dead for real. Like, that's not that special. It's mediocre. Guns blazing because he waves guns on social media. Twice, somebody, twice. And he still, like, doesn't learn. They fined him for that. Beat up a minor, apparently. Faced charges for that. No, just, I don't know. The wrong person to have success and fame. Klay Thompson was 100% in the right in the situation. Because Ja Morant just yaps way too much. That whole Memphis team is just so, I don't know. I don't like the Grizzlies whatsoever. They're all loudmouths. They all barely prove it on the court. And that's what Klay Thompson said, too. He's like, all they do is yap. They barely prove it on the court. They're like, they're not even that good. They're not. They needed this win against the Mavs. A suffering Mavs franchise from trading Luka, literally their franchise guy. Fire Nico on that trade, Mavs fans. I'm sorry. But, yeah, fire Nico. Yeah. It's crazy. Ja Morant, you're an idiot. No, you're never probably going to hear this, but if you do, I don't care. You can talk all that trash. You can scare me through gun pointing on social media, even though you'll never do anything in real life. But, yeah. John Morant, you're an idiot, that's for sure. Okay, but getting to some more lightning stuff and Thanksgiving. It's a Thanksgiving special. So getting to Thanksgiving stuff. We're going to talk about side dishes. We all got the main course, the main meat. We got ham, turkey. Some people do chicken. Some people do prime rib. The other stuff, you can be like on my dad's side of the family, they do like Mexican food. It's weird. It's actually my stepmom's side of the family, I guess, yeah. My stepmom's side of the family, they do like Mexican food, which, I mean, it's okay, it's like good. It's whatever. But like, I love me some traditional Thanksgiving stuff, I love me some ham. I love me some mashed potatoes, some rolls. Stuffing. I love me some. I mean, yeah, Mexican's good. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know, it just doesn't really fit the Thanksgiving vibe. So whenever we do it with them, we always have Mexican food, which is weird, but I mean it's good. But so I like Mexican food, but I don't know. Traditional will always hit me different because like I said, I love me some ham and prime rib and stuff like that. So we're going to, talk about great side dishes. I posted a poll on Instagram, and basically, not a lot of people voted, so thanks, guys. Got, 4 votes. But mashed potatoes got 3 out of the 4 votes, I'm pretty sure. 4, because I had 5. I just had somebody comment. So, 4 out of the 5 votes was mashed potatoes. So, I think we know what a lot of people think. I put stuffing on there. I'm surprised more people don't pick stuffing. I guess there's a lot of people that don't like stuffing. I love stuffing. I like the box stuffing. I love my grandma's homemade stuffing. Best stuffing I think I'll ever have, to be honest. I'll be surprised if somebody can break my grandma's stuffing, because her stuffing's just delicious. She always makes it for whenever I go to my grandma's for Thanksgiving in Colorado. She always be making stuffing for me and her, I'm pretty sure, because she knows I love stuffing. Same with my mom. I'm with my mom this year. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna have chicken and ham. Just gonna be a great time. We're not really having any family over. It's just gonna be us, me and my siblings, my stepdad, mom. Just spend a day, making food, making memories, just hanging around, maybe play a couple board games. Just have a fun Thanksgiving, watch some movies, spend time together, because with everybody's busy schedules, with me working, me doing band stuff, me doing TPUSA stuff, my mom working night shifts on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, my stepdad working at 5 in the morning, and then my mom working on the weekends. I mean, we get weekend nights together, but then again, my siblings could be at a sleepover, hang out with a friend, I could be out doing stuff. So it'll be really nice to just have a day with them, So we don't get a lot of days together, just all of us just being here at once, spending time together. So, it'll be a really nice day, and I'm really looking forward to it, and hang out with my mom. Love my mom, love hanging out with her. Amazing woman, stepdad, an amazing guy. I'll get more to that when I talk about things I'm thankful for. But, again, getting way off topic. But, no, mashed potato is really good. Love mashed potatoes. Love homemade more than I do Instamash. I mean, Instamash is okay, don't get me wrong, but love me some homemade mashed potatoes. Stuffing, one of my favorites, probably my favorite side. Rolls, I love rolls. Rolls are so good, especially some butter rolls when you melt the butter on there, put them in the oven. Oh my gosh, the rolls are so good. Cornbread is really good. I love me some cornbread. I know my stepdad was talking about making some cornbread. I love me some good cornbread. Green beans casserole is on there. I looked up a list of the best Thanksgiving sides. Not a big green beans casserole guy. Had it twice from 2 different people. Both times I was not my favorite. Sweet potatoes with marshmallows. I think I've had that one time, and I think it was okay. I was 9. I don't do a lot of that traditional crazy stuff, to be honest. My family, rather than with my mom or dad or whatever. We usually just do mashed potatoes, stuffing, rolls, and just some other stuff, some regular stuff, but those are the main things. But yeah, sweet potatoes with marshmallows. Yeah, I've had that once, I think, but some others I guess can include different casseroles. I saw some different casseroles on the list. But yeah, no, those are some good sides. We can talk about dessert now because I love dessert. Probably my favorite dish, favorite thing for Thanksgiving is dessert. I love pies. People do cakes, like banana cake sometimes. But, pie's like the main thing. Pumpkin pie, my personal favorite. I love pumpkin pie. I forgot to do a dessert thing on my Instagram, a dessert poll. But, yeah, my honest favorite is pumpkin pie. I know banana cream pie is a big one. Apple pie is a big one. Cherry pie is a big one. I saw pumpkin cake's a big thing, too, for Thanksgiving. I love desserts. My family, my mom, my stepmom makes a banana cream pie every year. So delicious. I love it so much. Turkey and Oreos pie, Oreo cookie pie, always a favorite. Gotta have my pumpkin pie, though. I told my mom, I said, 'cause I'm the only one that likes pumpkin pie, I think my stepdad likes it, too. But, yeah. So I was like, I gotta have my pumpkin pie. I don't care what else I'll eat every dessert. But I gotta have my pumpkin pie. Even if it's not homemade, I'll just go buy me one real quick. Like, it won't be as good because homemade pumpkin pie, especially my Grandma Kim's pumpkin pie, oh my gosh, you critique, dude. It's just like, it's so good. You can't critique the thing. I remember my great-grandpa was still alive. When I was a younger kid, like 9, 10, my grandma, my great-grandpa made his own pumpkin pie out of his own pumpkins. Smashed them up, grew pumpkins, did his thing. Best pumpkin pie I've ever had. My grandma, she makes her own from scratch, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she makes her own from scratch. But she doesn't grow pumpkins or anything. She just, but makes hers from scratch. Makes her crust from scratch. Makes her filling from scratch. So I guess it's not like 100% pumpkin pie, but it is still really good. But great-grandpa's always be the best pumpkin pie. Probably all I ever have, to be honest. It was just so good. Pumpkin pie, some whipped cream on it. Ooh. Oh, so good, dude. You gotta have the whipped cream, though. Like, that's the most important part. But, I love me some pumpkin pie. I love me some pie, man. Now I'm hungry. Apple pie is really good. I like apple pie. Cherry pie. Some cherry pie. Pumpkin cake. I kind of want to try pumpkin cake. It was on the top for the list. Banana cream pie. I hope my mom saves me some banana cream pie. My stepmom, I hope she saves me some banana cream pie. I doubt there'll be, any left, but I can hope, right? I can hope, because I love me some banana pie. Especially, eating it the next day. You could, because, family, they make huge pies, and then, send home for leftovers. So we also have leftover pie, and so good. You eat that for, 2 straight days, dude. That's a great thing about Thanksgiving, too. You usually have leftovers, so you can eat that for the next 2 to 3 days. It's amazing. I know my family always just does leftovers on the night after Thanksgiving. You can, eat out of the freezer, or there's, leftovers. Because, they spend the whole day cooking, so, it's totally fair. I don't ever complain, because I love Thanksgiving food. But, yeah, that's kind of it for that. Just so excited for Thanksgiving. I love food. Love family, obviously, but, yeah, comment down below if you have a different one, or what your favorite side dish is, or dessert, what your family does, what your traditions for food is. Alright, this is the question that I was talking about. Is turkey overrated? Yes, turkey is overrated. Fight me if you want. Turkey, it doesn't matter if it's the dark meat, the white meat. I don't care, dude. It's gross. It's not gross, but, I don't know why I said that. It's not gross, and it's not terrible. But I definitely think it is heavily overrated. I know my mom isn't doing turkey because my stepdad's like, no. I just thought of this, but this is way off topic, but I feel I don't know why I feel the need to put this in, but I do. So, my stepdad's gonna make, a Butterfinger pie, going back to the pie thing. I just thought of this, I don't know why. But he's making a Butterfinger pie, he's crush up Butterfingers and, make a cream out of it, a pie filling out of it, and it's gonna be so good. But anyways, back to that. I'm so excited for that. But back to the turkey thing. Turkey is overrated. Talk to my stepdad. He agrees with me. That's why we're not doing turkey. And just it's not a big must-have. I feel so for some people it is. Some people are just no, it's tradition. You have to have turkey. But we're gonna have chicken. I think my stepdad's gonna smoke some chicken, or he's even gonna oven bake them. I'm not sure. But I think he's smoking them, yeah. So he's going to smoke some chicken all day. It's going to be so good. He's really good at cooking, really great cook. My mom's really great at cooking sides and meat. So she's It'll be great. They wake up early. We're one of those families that eat like at 2. When I'm with my dad, we don't eat till like 5. But when I'm with my mom, we eat like at 2. We're one of those families that eat early, which is fine. I don't care. But I'm one of those families that eat early when I'm with my mom. But yeah, we're gonna have chicken and ham. Ham is a must-have for Thanksgiving. If you're doing traditional food, you gotta have ham. Ham is like one of my favorite meats, especially the way my parents cook it. My stepdad and my mom, they put pineapple glaze over it and just pineapples on it. So good. They cook the pineapples with it. Chef's kiss, dude. So good. I eat like 4 slices of ham, like if I really wanted to. I think I do sometimes. Ham is so good. But yeah, turkey is overrated. It tastes so plain to me. It just tastes flavorless. It's like so dry. It's just, I don't know. I've never been a big turkey guy. I always faked liking turkey, for my mom. So like, I'd eat it and I'd be like, this is disgusting. But I mean, it's not disgusting, but it's just not my favorite. I just don't see it. But I'm glad there's more people that agree with me. I talked to a lot of people thinking maybe they'd be like, no, what are you talking about? Turkey's good. But turkey is like, it's getting, overrated. I feel like it's really overrated in my opinion. I know some people are gonna be like, oh, turkey's a must-have at Thanksgiving. I love turkey, and it's like, oh, that's cool for you, but like, not a big turkey guy. Not a big turkey guy at all. But yeah, comment down below if you think turkey's overrated or not, or what you guys do for your meat choice, for your main course choice. If it's something completely different, then feel free to comment. To end this episode, it's been kind of a rocky episode. I've said like 20 times. The freaking recording cuts off again. Second episode in a row. I'm so mad. I told myself it was gonna happen, but this started like my 5th time. I honestly do. This is like my 5th time record this. I try to get the best take every episode. As you can see, I mess up a lot, which is probably like people hate listening to this. But I'm getting used to do. I feel like it'll get better as like time goes on. I'll be able to talk more and not cringe at everything I say. But no, it's crazy. It's been a crazy couple of days. I'm definitely feeling it. Can't wait for Christmas break. Or not Christmas. Dude, see what I mean? See what I mean, guys? I'm losing it. So excited for Thanksgiving break. I mean, Christmas break too, obviously, but Thanksgiving break's closer. So excited for that. Got to work on Wednesday, which I'm not happy about, because I'm probably going to have to swim. I hate swimming with kids. It stresses me out so much. But, and I hate getting in the water, too. I'm not a big swimming guy. I don't really like being in the pool. There's not much you can really do, to be honest. Like, you can swim, I guess, and, like, just, like, play around, but, like, I don't know. It's kind of boring. Used to love it as a kid, but as you get older, you're just like, eh. I like floating. I know. That sounds like an old man, but I like getting on a float and, like, floating around. I feel like when you have friends in the pool, it's way fun, because at Trevor's birthday party, it was way fun. We played volleyball. We did, like, trick shots into the pool. Like, Trevor threw it. That got crazy. And Trevor's like, catch the ball! He kept throwing it to me. Every time I catch it, it'd be before I was diving. Or, like, when I actually dove right, I couldn't catch the ball. I thought Trevor was going to throw something, like, at a wall, because it was just so bad. So fun, though. I'll remember that night for the rest of my life. It was so fun hanging out with friends, going hot tubbing. Just a great time. But, yeah. I don't know why I keep getting off topic. I get off topic a lot. If you know me, well, then, like, you probably hate talking to me. Because, like, I have really bad ADHD, so my mind will go from one thing to another like this so quick. And you see it a lot when I'm talking to people and how fast I talk. Yeah. First day seeing my psychologist, she's like, yeah, you have ADHD. And I was like, oh, we kind of already knew that. But, yeah. She just told by, like, the first day, she's like, yeah, you have ADHD really bad. I fidget a lot. Yeah. So I can't really sit still that well, which sucks for, like, sleeping and laying down. I can't just stay in one position. I gotta be moving around until I get, like, really comfortable, or just eventually fall asleep. But yeah, keep getting off topic. I hate ADHD. It's the worst. But yeah, so we're gonna end this episode with talking about everything, everybody I'm grateful for. There's a lot of people in my life, man. There's a lot of people I've met, talked to, and friends with, and I'm just thankful for all those people. We're going to start off with my mom Anastasia. Love that woman, gave birth to me, always had my back through everything. does everything for us to make us smile, to make sure we're fed. She busts her butt off, working night shifts, working until 12 at night, and then having to wake up and take us to school the next day. One of the hardest working women I know. Big motivation for me to want to, get far in life, to keep pushing through hard times, because I gotta make her proud, because I'll be the first one in my family to graduate, which is great. She didn't graduate. She talks all the time how she's gonna be up in that stand crying in a year and a half, up in those stands at the event center crying. When I graduate and walk across that stage, I'll probably cry too, seeing her cry. So, waiting for that moment. Been a big motivation for me the past 5 years now. To make her proud. My dad, Mark, great guy, makes me laugh all the time. Just a wonderful guy. He's been through a lot in his life. We've had a lot of difficult moments, a lot of fights, a lot of arguments. At the end of the day, he's my dad, and I love him so much. Best dad. Stepmom Darlene does so much for me. Pretty much took me in as her own from day one. I was 6 months old when my dad met her. They got married and I was 2, 3. Great woman. Always been there for me. Always had my back, making sure I stay healthy, getting on to me all the time. And it annoys me sometimes, but what kid doesn't annoy when your parents get on to you? But great woman, always taking care of me. My stepdad, just same thing. Since he came along a little later in my life, but same thing, pretty much. Took me as his own. Never saw blood or being technically related as an issue. He was nope, you're my son, and he's pretty much, I've called him dad since I was 2. So I'm just so blessed to have all 4 of them. My stepdad, teaches me how to be a better person, better man every day, and what a man should do in situations. My dad, Mark, does too. Just great fathers, great father figures in my life, and great fathers. My stepdad got me into music. That's why I make my own music, and I'm so into music, because I've been around it my whole life with him. And yeah, that's something we bond over. We bond over a lot of other stuff, and music's our main thing we bond over. So, great guy. My friends, I'm just going to name my really close ones. I have a lot of friends, and I'm sorry if you don't get shouted out on this, but I'm going to try to shout out most of them. But I got my friend Gabe Howe, my day one, love that guy. Richard Adarne, met him freshman year. Love him, great guy, great big brother feeling, because he's a year older than me. Trevor, same thing. Trevor, great big brother influence for me. I look up to him a lot, especially with politics stuff. Look up to him like he's a bigger brother to me. He's a great guy, funny, even though we argue about sports a lot, but, just a friend thing. But no, great guy, always has great advice. Love talking to him. Both of them, Richard, Trevor, big brother. Big brother's pretty much to me. Ashton, my friend, got close with him freshman year. And yeah, great guy, funny, makes me laugh a lot. Me and him have the great times together, sitting at lunch together, and just so many memories I hope I get to tell people someday. Love Ashton, always been a great friend, always had my back. I got Ben Swanson. Love talking to him about sports and everything. Great guy, funny guy, really chill, nonchalant. I got Jackson Webster, another great guy, really funny. Kind of like me in a way, I feel like. We got ADHD and stuff, so kind of got the same sense of humor as me. So we joke a lot. I got Evan Jennings, love that guy. Used to hate him in 6th grade, believe it or not. Or not hate him, but dislike him a lot in 6th grade. But now, we're pretty good friends, What else I got? It's pretty much it for really close friends, I guess. I'm sure I'll think of more later and be dang it, why didn't I throw him in there? Oh, William Alt. Me and him don't talk so much, but we'll comment on each other's posts every now and then. He'll like my post. Pretty much every post I do, he'll like it. We talk a lot. He's had my back. He's always congratulating me. I checked up on him with his injury in football and being hey, you okay? I'm sorry. I'm here if you need to talk. And just great guy, fun guy. Also older than me. Met him in language arts class. Yeah, Murphy's a great guy. I love that guy. Always saying I love you to each other. Another senior. I don't know, is it with me and having senior friends, but I'm going to cry. Let's just say it's going to be a rough day at graduation this year, or next year, I guess. But that's pretty much Miranda. Miranda's a great friend. Thankful for her. We started being friends a couple weeks ago. Really funny. Me and her joke a lot. Kind of like a younger sister to me. She's a year younger than me. Kind of like a younger sister, pretty much. Always be grateful for her. Yeah. Galvin Timberman, love that guy. Scotty Wold, love him. Letha Jansen's his birthday this Monday. Yeah, like today I'm recording this, so happy birthday again. A bunch of people, man. Thankful for all of them. Boston Rust, met him this year, really funny guy. I think that's it for like friends. Thankful for my grandma Kim, my grandpa Jack, always having my back, always taking me to do stuff. Grandpa always been a huge motivation. He's pretty much came from nothing. Grandpa Jack, love him so much. Great guy, funny guy, full of himself sometimes, but really funny guy. It's a big inspiration for me, definitely. My grandma helped took care of me for the first year of my life. So that was really great, really amazing. Grateful to have her in my life. She's a little crazy, but what grandma isn't? Really protective over me. Me and her always had a special conversation. We can just talk a lot. Plan on having her on the podcast at one point. My grandpa too, Grandpa Jack, would be amazing because, he's, got a lot of inspirational stuff. That's like part of what he does, motivational speaker. So I feel like he'd have a lot of good stuff. My grandma, me and her just yap on this podcast. So thankful for those guys. Thankful for my grandma Tammy, great grandma. Love her so much. Even though she's not like blood, love her. Great grandma. Papa Sean does so much for me. Love him. Aunt Joanne, great aunt, love her. She's always doing stuff for me, and yeah, it's great people. Even though they're not blood, they're just great people. Trying to think, it's my Aunt Morgan. Love my Aunt Morgan. Not really my aunt either. Like, we're not related at all. I'm not related to any of my parents. But she's my stepmom's best friend. Love her so much. An amazing woman. Always treated me like a nephew, and I've always treated her like an aunt. So it's great. Uncle Bruce is a great guy. Aunt Erin, great guy. Great woman. I can't speak. I get off of here. It's crazy. I'm trying to think of Uncle Tyler, great guy. Cousins, love Kimber, love Aspen, love all of them. Siblings, I'm going to name all 7 of them. I know I've already been yapping so long, but Cody, love her so much. First sibling, amazing. Elena, not too far after that, love her so much. Great violin player. Cody, great volleyball player. Piper, sassy but amazing. Love her so much. She's funny. Trying to go in order, but I have too many siblings. Aiden, funny guy. First brother. Was really happy when I found out he was gonna be a boy. Love that kid so much. Love seeing his smile. Love hearing his jokes. Love hearing his laugh. It's really funny. Let's see, Cody. I gotta count them, guys. I have so many. Cody, Elena, Piper, Aiden. We have 3 more. Alexis is amazing. I love her. Always call her baby girl because, love her. Kyler, love him so much. Other brother, only got 2 brothers. I'm gonna love my brothers with all my heart. I hope I'm a good influence for them, which I know sometimes I'm not, but I always strive myself to be an influence for them, and for them to look up to me and be that person they can talk to. Kyler, really funny kid, got a huge brain on him. Really smart. Same with Aiden, really smart. 2 really smart, beautiful boys. And then Sister Presley, love her so much. Youngest sister, she's 5. I'm gonna be 6 here soon. Amazing, really funny. Kind of sassy, but really funny. And just some things I'm thankful for. We cut off again. What the heck? This is so buns. Oh my gosh. I might have to re-record this. I don't know. I probably won't though, because This is like the 6th time now. What the heck? Anyways, some things I'm thankful for. I can get it together. Things I'm thankful for. God. Obviously, all my cabinet members. Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'm just incredibly blessed person. Blessed to be living. Thankful to be living every day. Making 100 mistakes a day, but also getting better at one thing every day. And just blessful for the support system I have. Couldn't be here without you guys. But yeah, before this whole episode gets terminated, let's just get to the Bible verse of the day. For it will not be you speaking, but the Spirit of your Father is speaking through you. Matthew 10:20. Love that amazing line. Not much to say about it. Just I love it. God will always speak in you. He'll always have a voice in you, a voice in your life, and guiding you through life, helping you through life, always having your back. Quote of the day. Charlie Kirk quote: "Never give up, never surrender, and always go for the win." Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I feel so bad for his family. First holidays season without him. It's really sad. It's really sick and demonic what people will do just to get their just because they don't agree with you. Praying for his family. I'm sure it's an incredibly difficult time. It's only been 2 months now. I'm sure it's an incredibly difficult time for his family. First Thanksgiving, first Christmas without him. But yeah, praying for his family, man, and he will always be up there. That's another thing I'm thankful. It's weird, but I'm thankful for finding Charlie Kirk, because he's a big push. I'm thankful for the voice he had, 100%. Yeah. But anyways, let's just end this episode. Just I'm tired, but. We've had a lot of technical difficulties, as you can hear in this. I'm sorry. I know it's probably hard to listen to. But, like I said, I'm going to try to edit it as best as I can. But it's been 6 times, guys. It's probably not going to get much better. It keeps cutting off. I don't know why. I'm going to have to fix my recording thing. But, as always, I'm going to end it with God bless America. God bless your family and friends. And most importantly, God bless you, each and every one of you. I hope you guys have a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving. Spend time with family, eat some delicious food, watch some football, or whatever you do on Thanksgiving. Hope you all have a blessed and safe Thanksgiving if you're traveling. Please be safe. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. We'll be back next Friday, with another episode. So, it's Christmas time and you do a lot of Christmas stuff. So, yeah, I'm ready, guys. Thank you for the 5 people that are watching this. And yeah, as always, stay blessed. Stay strong, and have a great Thanksgiving. Peace out.